The audio should be good this time. I believe I have all those audio issues figured out. We're going to talk for a little bit and then make sure that some of you who jump on, who figure out we're here, can actually hear us. So we have made it. We're caravanning, of course, from Michigan on our way to Minot, North Dakota for the Airstream International Rally. And we find ourselves right now, well, we're caravanning with the CMAC group. That's the Southeast Michigan Airstream Club, CMAC. And we are caravanning with them from Hartwick Pine State Park in Michigan all the way to the fairgrounds and Minot, North Dakota. We're going to meet up with about 1,000 other Airstreams. So close to 2,000 people are going to be there. I see someone is on. Let me know if the audio is coming through. I think I've got it all figured out where the audio should be working. You can type a comment in if you're able to. That'd be great. So I see I have one thumbs up, so maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, the audio is working. But we find ourselves right now at the Iron City Airport. Audio is good, Jim. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray, so much. Yeah, you know what? To go deep in the weeds a little bit, or out in the weeds a little bit on this, what was actually going on is I'm using the Rode Wireless Go mic, and thanks Trailer Traveling, audio is good, thank you very much. But using this, and hey Susie, good to see you here. This is kind of fun. You actually caught one of the lives, and I've only been on for 1:45, so you're right here in time. But what was actually going on is I was using the Rode Wireless Go mics, and when I normally use them, I use two discrete channels. We have a right and a left channel, right, on those for the two different microphones. And I've learned that one of the mics is a little louder, picks up a little more subtle noise, and the other one is a little quieter. So if you've never noticed, my voice is a little louder than Michelle's voice. So I wear the quieter mic, she wears the louder mic. But if I'm running just one mic and have it plugged in, the YouTube app for live streaming did not like the fact there was only one audio channel. So I could either turn on both mics, or I could set the receiver to blended. So now both the mics come in as one channel, and that's what we're doing right now. Only the one mic is on right there. It's hidden right there underneath my shirt, and that's what's happening. Anyway, enough behind the scenes stuff. We are at the Iron River Airport, which is a Harvest Host location in Iron River, Wisconsin. So we crossed two lines today. We crossed a state line from Michigan, Upper Peninsula, into Wisconsin. So we're in Wisconsin right now. And we crossed into another time zone. We are now in Central Time, no longer in Eastern Daylight Time. So it's actually 3:49, probably gonna be 3:50 here in a second, right here. That's kind of the time at the moment. So anyway, it's kind of fun. It was a really good time. We actually got to caravan with some other Airstreams. How you doing, Steve? Good. So we... Don't you be stepping on that runway, sir. No, I will not step on the runway. That's the Harvest Host. That is the main thing with being here at this Harvest Host is I don't care where you do, where you park, just stay off the runway. So that's our guidance. So we're actually setting up, we're setting up like on a street. So some of us are facing this way, and some of the other streams are facing the other way. Let me walk over here so you can see that. Some of the other streams are facing the other way. And again, there's gonna be a dozen of us here tonight. So quite a few are left to come. I'm hoping somebody comes in while we're doing this live stream. So they're facing the other way, so we're on to awning at the street, and we'll be able to turn on the lights tonight. How you doing? So you guys get to see how the sausage is made. I'm actually doing a live stream on YouTube right now. So I don't normally do live streaming. That's not our thing. So we're learning how to do it. Right. So. Well, hello everyone. That's it. Oh, well, hey. Well, let's do it the right way. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Look at, I got all kinds of toys that we're gonna do right now. Get in the truck and check this out. We are gonna be professional, okay? So let me get this turned on right here. Okay, so now we have two, oh, sorry about that. That had to make you seasick. Two mics on. This one clips into this, like that, see? Then we put this over it, this little windsock thing over it. It'll fit. There we go. Look at this. Look at that. Is that great or what? Okay. All right. So hold on. We are going to flip this around so we can talk to other people. There we are. Look at that. Oh, I walked up a little too close. There we go. Now, I see one of the issues is that the thing here sees the microphone. So let me see if I can get that. There. Look at that. Microphone's out of the way. Okay. We are live on YouTube. Have a microphone. I'm approaching her. Not. So what's that? Bella. Now, Bella doesn't like to be approached too fast, and I think I was walking up a little too fast on Bella. But we were just at Stormy Cromer, weren't we?
Yes, we
were there, and then you tried on a hat to want to see if Bella
would like it.
Would like a hat because she loves scarves.
She does.
She loves her scarves, but she didn't like the, I don't know why. That doesn't make sense. Right there, the mic is on. I don't know. Maybe they're not talking loud enough. They said they can't hear the guests. So, but Bella doesn't necessarily like fast approaches, but she likes scarves, but didn't like the Stormy Cromer hat.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. She liked the store.
Okay.
She doesn't go to stores very often, so that was new for her.
Yeah.
But wanted to buy her that hat really bad, but she was having nothing to do with it.
Wasn't her thing.
No.
Okay, if people can hear you, let's do, so it's going to Belts. Our friend Susie says Bella is cute. Look at that.
Thank you.
So, all right, so we have Mark and Mary, and you're actually from Ohio, right? So we won't hold that against them. So, but they are from Ohio. That's great. I'm sure some of you are going to be there. So, all right. Well, I'm going to keep wandering on. I got to try to hit about 10 minutes here. Thank you so much, Bella.
You're welcome.
Bella, my apologies for approaching too fast. All right. Well, so something new to figure out maybe if this mic doesn't work as good or something. But what are we? We're about 8 minutes in. I was really hoping that somebody else would show up by now, but it hasn't happened yet. So let me show you something here. So we are doing, well, you could hear a difference. I got really close to it. Thanks, Susie. Appreciate that. Let's flip this thing around again. Like that. I've got the Starlink right here on the ground. You can see that. And it's not facing north. It's facing kind of northeast or east-northeast. And I figure with all the new satellites, we should be okay with that with Starlink. But anyway, so we're going to test that out. And we're using Starlink right now to broadcast the live stream. Nobody knew yet coming in. Darn it. They'll be coming in right down this road, which is where we came in, is right through here and all the way in right there. So we ended up with an absolutely stellar day, just a gorgeous, gorgeous day today for travel. One of the things that we had talked about doing last night, because we were in outside of Munising, was doing one of the boat rides for the Pictured Rocks, one of the boat tours for that, but actually they shut them down because the Lake Superior was so choppy and everything. It would have been no fun. Many people would have lost their lunches or dinners. We're going to talk about doing a sunset cruise. We've done one of those before, and I believe you can search on the channel and you can find that video. I don't, because I'm doing this. Hey, Banks, how you doing? Which one of you is actually on? Are you both on right now? Because you know I don't usually do live streams. This is a new thing on our way to the Airstream International. So I'm trying to get all this live streaming stuff figured out, all of the different microphones and setups and everything figured out and how that works, and learning how to talk this long. I'm actually really brief when I talk. It's hard for me to talk this much and everything. But look, yeah, here we are. We're set up. We're at an airport. Those of you who just jumped on, we're actually at a Harvest Host in Iron River, Wisconsin, making our way across on Highway 2 all the way to Minot, North Dakota for the Airstream International Rally. There'll be over 1,000 Airstreams there. So we're really looking forward. Our first international rally that we've ever attended, and this is actually our first ever caravan too. There's a dozen of us caravanning together, not necessarily nose to tail. We did a little bit of that today with a couple of other couples, and that was kind of fun. They actually had us lead, which kind of surprised me, but we were in the front, and then the two other Airstreams behind us, and I think Michelle got some really nice mirror shots of all the Airstreams in a row. So it was really pretty. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. So half of us have made it here. And again, I'm hoping that some more do. You know, we hope to have fun at the rally. Like I say, it's our first one, and we are really excited and really geeked about being there. And yes, meeting Ray, meeting other Airstreamers when we're there. That's going to be great fun. We're actually going to have a content creator meet and greet, Airstream content creators. There'll be 9 of us. I don't have 9 fingers on one hand. So anyway, 9 of us. Content creators who've kind of formed a little informal group calling ourselves the Stream Team. So we're going to have 2 different things going on with that. One will be a meet and greet. That's on Saturday, I believe, which is the first day of the rally, where people can stop in and meet and everything. We're actually getting there on Friday. But Saturday will be the meet and greet, and people will be an hour and a half, and you can kind of a open format, not really a panel or anything like that. But later on, we'll have a panel where there'll be question and answers, and that one will be an hour. That's later on in the week. I can't remember the day. And then one of the days, and if my faulty memory serves me right, that's going to be on Wednesday. We are doing a social media takeover for ACI. So Michelle and I will be in control of Airstream Club International's social media. So we'll be able to post photos, we'll be able to do live streaming and all as Airstream. So that should be kind of fun, and that'd be something to look out. That'll be on their Facebook and their Instagram is where that'll be, and I believe it posts to both simultaneously. So we'll be doing vertical rather than the horizontal, and to practice out these live streams so that how many people in the group right now that we're with this caravan of a dozen of us? We are the only content creator in the group. So with, I don't even know how many Airstreams there are on the road, at least 10,000, you know, and you figure there's a dozen of us on the Airstream, maybe 20 that do content creation. So the odds of meeting up with a content creator like that are pretty small, or being on a caravan with more than one and all. But a bunch of us, like I said, are gonna be meeting up at the Airstream International. And now my train of thought got derailed. So I don't know where I was in that. Anyway, I'm about to sign off. Like I said, I was hoping that someone would be coming in, but I don't see anybody here. I don't see any interaction where anybody thinks someone's going to be showing up like right away within the next couple of minutes. And I've already been going on for almost 14. Signal's a little soft. There we are. Love your channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, our channel really is a labor of love. It helps to burn up a lot of my creative energy, and Michelle has a lot of fun with it also. We're gonna try to do some more of the What's Michelle Reading Now segments in there, because she used to work at the library. She did it for like 20 years. And I don't know what capping out. Okay, that's all right. I'll have to look it up, or you'll tell me what capping out is. But anyway, she worked at the library for over 20 years. Cool, camping. Okay, all right. She did the children and family programming and that kind of stuff. So books and libraries are really, really important to us. And in fact, when we land at places and we volunteer for a month or two or that kind of thing, Michelle goes in and gets a library card so our Oregon library card just expired, or her Oregon library card just expired this past couple weeks ago, we figured out. So, because usually it's a year, then you have to renew them. So that was kind of nice. But she's actually in a small group of some dear friends who are also Airstreamers, and they do a book club thing. So they do a book and all. And there really isn't, I'm not advertising it with a be more, because there really isn't any more space in the group for that. But we really like the What's the Michelle Reading Now, because she knows and finds a lot of really good and really special reading materials, and works out really, really good for her. Well, anyway, I think I was really hoping you could see somebody pull in. So maybe if that starts to happen, we get word that something's going to happen like that, I'll pop back on with another live. But anyway, that's enough of me prattling on. Wind is starting to die down here a little bit. Beautiful evening. I think we're getting about ready to have some dinner. We stopped at the Stormy Cromer though and had lunch. We had like a little picnic lunch there, kind of a fun little stop to do that, about 2/3 of the way here. And all today was a pretty long travel day, but not like well, tomorrow's only 1 hour. Today was a 5-hour travel day, but we're only going a short distance tomorrow, basically to Duluth and all. But this is nice stopping in Wisconsin, because a lot of us have those travel maps, you know, on our rigs, and some people don't have Wisconsin. Right here at the airport in Iron River, and they get to put on their Wisconsin sticker. You guys have travel maps? Do you do that? Where you keep track of the different states you've been? Because we do that. We do that. The our rule on our travel map is we need to spend 1 night there to put our sticker on. That's what we need to do. And we don't count the states that we visited before we had our Airstream, which we've named Gemini, by the way. But when the kids were little, and we had an Aerolite camper, and we did almost all the New England states, the eastern states, and that was a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to getting back there. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the New England states though until about 2028, the way the scheduling looks. So we'll see, but anyway, but yeah, we found some places. New Hampshire, the White Mountains. Or do something exciting in the state. Now that's good. I missed who said that, but something exciting in the state. That's I like that. I like that a lot. Something exciting in the state. I'm of an age where actually just peacefully sleeping in a state is exciting enough for me. That is enough. That's why we have that rule. But anyway, when the kids were little with the Aerolite, we did most of the New England states. White Mountains in New Hampshire, stunning area, absolutely gorgeous. We found, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was a campground, and they advertised it was right in this Babbling Brook River. And it seriously was. It was right there, and river, and the rocks in the river were about half the size of the Airstream. They were enormous. Some of them were really flat on top, and that's actually one of our best memories, is we went out in the middle of this river, and we were right on it. We were right on like this corner, this little bend in this little creek or river. We walked out on these big stones, laid a blanket out on one of the rocks, and had a picnic lunch, Michelle and I and our son and daughter. What a great, great experience that was, just sitting there on the rock. I wish I had photos of it, but I was still burned out at that time, believe it or not. So I wasn't doing hardly any photography or video, definitely almost no video work at that time. But what a great memory. We're really looking forward to going back. We had hoped to go back there actually the first year we had the Airstream, and I actually contacted them and made sure that the campground was still there and everything, and it is. But alas, that year didn't work out that way. But we'll get back there sooner or later. Next year, we're not really sure where we're going. As you know, watching the series leading up to our son's wedding, our son actually did get married, and we're thinking there might be grandchildren in the future. We don't know. We don't know. Probably that would be a good thing. So, well, I'm up to, and I don't believe I was able to do this, 19 minutes and 30 seconds on the video. So that actually puts this one the length of most of our long forms. And again, no video release this week that I'm aware of, because we're going to be doing all of these live streams like this on YouTube, and I'll probably do some on Facebook and Instagram as well. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Love all you guys so much, and gals, all you fans, all parts of the crew, are the Airstreamer crew. Really, really appreciate every single one of you, each and every one of you. Thanks so much. Thanks for putting up with us and all the crazy stuff we do. and we'll talk to you again probably tomorrow. Thanks. Good night.